This is my 1980 X3 Cressida with a Lexus 1UZ swap. This is my 1980 X3 Cressida with a Lexus 1UZ swap. It's not really supposed to be my daily driver, but here we are again. It's back from the dead. Did some repairs to it in the last video, and it got it back on the road, and honestly, it's been a great, reliable car ever since then. 1UZ. Most reliable freaking motor ever, because I have beaten the tar out of this engine between countless burnouts. I've overheated it like 6 times, like to the point where like I'm blowing radiator hoses off and it's spewing coolant everywhere. I literally just reconnect everything, put more coolant on it, and it still runs. We found this out with our crapshoot of Toyota Corona Cressida. So this has the same rear end in these Cressidas that the 2-wheel drive Toyota pickups have. So open diff, somehow the rear end hasn't broken, somehow I have not broken a W58, and then it's a 1UZ that you can beat the snot out of. So all of that will hopefully get addressed soon. Yeah, I don't know what certain dents and stuff are, they're just kind of here.
I bet you know about that one though.
So this...
There you can see.
Yeah, so this was the kind of downfall of this car. It was actually, when I first bought this car, every body panel was straight. It was actually in really good shape. The hood was basically in this shape, and I was always kind of planning on fixing the hood. But one morning, I was going to work, and I was turning left off of the main road, and a teenager on a learner's permit with no one else in the car just pulled out and just smacked right into it. So that's where a lot of the, oh crap, I stopped caring so much about this car because it was so good. It actually got to the point where the B pillar was all the way in against the seat, and we basically just took a chain fall, put a ratchet strap around the B pillar and chain falled it to a tree, and we just yanked it all back somewhat straight, and it's kind of back straight. And this is going to be one of the first things we're actually fixing, is we're going to be redoing these doors. Ever since the day I bought it, it's pretty much just done nothing but road trips. So I picked this car up basically in the middle of the ocean, bought it on Marketplace. The next weekend, unregistered, I did put insurance on it, but unregistered, we drove it from Virginia to South Carolina, where on the way back, it decided to start eating serpentine belts. So it's supposed to be a 6-hour drive. And you can see this is all just old serpentine belt that has just came off this car. So 6-hour drive turned into a 26-hour fiasco where basically I would throw a new serpentine belt onto it. So put a new serpentine belt onto it. I would literally run it down the side of the interstate, hop in it, pop start it, sit there on the side of the interstate for 10 minutes, let the battery charge. I can tell you that it will go 40 miles on a battery with no serpentine belt, because this car has no power steering. Yeah, it has no AC, no power steering, and the water pump is ran off of the timing belt, not the serpentine belt, so you could just drive it. And
yeah, you can tell your whole pulley system was just,
yeah, it's, well, these
all
motors
interesting.
These motors aren't meant to not have all the accessories on it. I am working on getting the new tensioner coming in for it that will fix the belt squeal. And basically it's a tensioner that will fit. You basically take this old tensioner off, and there's just an additional tensioner that goes right here. So the whole belt will just go around the crank, tensioner, alternator. That's the only thing that the serpentine belt runs. This is all just idle pulleys.
Yeah, that's wild.
Those aren't doing anything. Those pulleys aren't doing anything. So we did that. That was the first week that I owned this car. The next weekend, my friend also bought a JZX90, so we hauled all the way up to New Jersey in this car, picked up his JZX90, and one day we went Virginia to New Jersey and back. I think we got back at like 3 a.m. Here, I'll throw up some old footage now. We got back, we were deadbeat tired, we were hallucinating. Some of us might have gotten some carbon dioxide poisoning from this car because we sat in traffic for like 2 hours. And the exhaust is not the best. What are you looking at?
Oh no, it looked like a connection that came undone. What's up with this wiring?
I did not do this wiring. Like I said, I really have not touched this car that much. I bought it. So I was looking for years for an X3, and I really love them. Just happened to find this one that was rust free with the swap I wanted to do. So I went ahead and bought it. And every time that I try to go and fix this car, it ends up being my daily driver again. And my daily keeps breaking. So it just keeps getting like halfway fixed. The whole, don't get it right, just get it running. And it's just, a lot of this wiring was the previous owner. A lot of it was, we're broken. We just need to get it to work again. You can also see I've blown up clutch lines off of it. So a bolt fell out of my adapter plate and started just cycloning. Oh, I think I actually have the bell housing. Hold on.
Just casually in your trunk?
The trunk of spare parts of sweatshirts, cylinder heads, and...
Dude. Yeah, you can see all the guys inside that.
So, a bolt. So, these are the two holes where the actual... basically, it's got a T56 throwout bearing, so it's an internal... throwout bearing. A bolt fell out of the adapter plate and just got beaten around in this bell housing and started just blowing holes through it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The clutch line being a mile long is because this was just a random AN line that happened to fit. That was just sitting in my garage and I didn't feel like cutting it down or anything, so I just kind of threw it in there, and it's been like that for 2 years and nothing's broken yet. So it's kind of one of those things like a semi-permanent side of the road fix ended up being permanent because it hasn't broken. And that's a lot of the story of this car.